Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are in the world. Hi, it's me, Kuguro Marco, and we're here for more Danganronpa. Right, I left this game at free time, which is weird. Why is it free time? The last thing that happened was we were in the cafeteria, the dining hall, and Sakura wasn't there. Because, spoiler alert, I guess, if you didn't know yet, but Sakura is the mastermind spy. But there's clearly something else going on with that. Like, it's not just straight up she's mean. Like, she's been working for the wait, I need to bonk a bot right now. There we go. Anyway, yes. Like, we overheard Monokuma using a hostage against her. Like, apparently Monokuma has a hostage that I think Sakura cares for. Oh, she's in the chem lab though. Why is she in the chem lab? You're still mad at us, right?
Anyway.
Yeah. No, why is she still mad? Why? Well, we did do something really bad, I guess, for the relationship between me and Kyoko. I'm still mad that we were given like false hope that we could actually do something. Like, we could actually tell Kyoko about it, but apparently we couldn't. That was so annoying. What's the point of the choice if all you're gonna do is like, no, actually you can't pick this, pick the other one? Like, why? Anyway, I'm not sure I'm ready to open up just yet. Maybe if you create the right opportunity. Oh, sure, let's see. Even if I don't feel like talking, you'll still stand by me? I still don't understand you, Makoto. Without saying a word, I stood by Sakura. Sakura and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Sakura a present? Yes, definitely. I just wonder if this is actually going to progress our friendship. Now, she might like this. Yeah, I think she'd like this, being a martial artist. Yup. You really want to give me something so splendid? Oh, and she's using cotton wraps right now. What's it called again? Bandages, I guess? Yeah. You know, I'm not quite sure why, but somehow you remind me of him.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Forget I said that. I'm just talking to myself. Him? Anyway, I feel a little better now. Thank you. Seeing Sakura so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. But who was he? Who was that? I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. Who's that? Okay. I think that did something for the story, so I'm not gonna take that back. When are we ever gonna get out of here? Now, every time we hung out with Toko, it never did anything. Like, just put us back in the room. But that was whenever we hung out with Genocide Jack. I don't recall ever hanging out with Toko again while she was in Toko mode. So let's go ahead and do that. When are we ever gonna get out of here? Oh, that's the wrong voice. No, not that I'd have much to look forward to if I did get out. Should I hang out with Toko for a while? Yes.
What's your problem?
What? More pity? Aren't you such a good person, showing me all this pity? I spent some time with Toko. Toko and I grew a little closer today. I still don't understand why she's blushing. Yes, definitely give her a present. Anything romance related, I think she'd like. Oh, right. And anything guy on guy. It's what she likes. A wash basin? No. The cat dog magazine Genocide Jack liked. Novelist's fountain pen. Let's try that.
What the heck?
I think she likes it. I can't forgive this. Yeah, I'll never forgive you for being this nice to me. Seeing Toko so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. No? Still nothing? So is this like a story lock thing? We're not gonna get past that stage unless we finish more of the story? Ding dong bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams,
Sorry,
everyone.
I just adjusted
Good
my
night.
mic
Sleep
there.
tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime already? The night feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. You wish, Makoto, you wish. She's definitely gonna be doing something crazy, Sakura. Yeah, they're definitely adding new props every time for this Monokuma theater. I think the crabs are new. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay then, how about to make you extra special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line. Then she said, "You just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey? Is there such a thing? Crab and a monkey? Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend. That's not the crab, right? Or is it? I don't remember. Hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Crab rave. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping in the fashion world. But the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image. I guess that is true. You never see anything crab design.
The secret origin story of Monokuma.
Wonder if that's canon. Like that's actually his origin story. Then that would mean there was a company or something backing her up. Backing up the creation of Monokuma, because the lady was a... Honestly, I don't remember, but it gave off company vibes.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over.
Time to rise and shine.
Get ready to greet another
Beautiful day. I need to do something about Sakura. I'd better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. That is, if nothing happened. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say. Something definitely happened. Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. First, let's check the map. Okay, there's no one to talk to. What's happening? What would make someone scream like that this early in the morning? Okay, it's probably nothing special because it's just this guy. Oh, Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look. Hiro's finger shook as he pointed.
Hina!
Oh, okay, it's actually something. What is this though?
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
No, Hina is clearly alive.
You've gotta be kidding!
No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead.
Why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina just all of a sudden, they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze?
You SOB!
Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they?
Not this again. Why is her tongue so long? What is that? Ah, this is just so weird.
Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else.
My beautiful scissors!
This character is just so insane.
I'll start cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long.
Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. Why is she so pleased about that? What? Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. So I guess we're missing breakfast now. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it was really just a scratch. But still, that was super close. I hadn't killed out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. Well, you clearly didn't step in to do anything, so... But man, I couldn't believe it. I was positive I was about to see someone's life come to an end. If I ever saw something like that, I'd never be able to sleep again. Which would suck. I love sleep. Yeah, never mind the person who actually died, right? Hey Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle.
That's terrible.
But it's cause she's just so awful, just the most super awful girl ever. Come on, go easy on her. It's probably because of her complicated home life. Forgive and forget, yeah?
I don't want to hear it.
Not a chance. She just pisses me right off. It's seriously scary when a woman snaps like that. I care more about Hina, so let's go do Hina's action first. I forgot what it's called, but let's ask about the fight. Let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura?
But...
At first I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time to left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go. So I just...
What the heck?
Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault. But I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us. Sakura! You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented, murderous fiend's fault. Oh, someone's actually calling her Genocide Jill now.
Damn.
Hurt Hina. Damn you. Leave me alone but hurt her. What is this?
How dare you?
Oh, she's really mad. What is this? I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. Very, very, very mad, it seems.
No forgiveness! I can't forgive this!
Oh no. Is this really the way another murder is gonna happen? And Hero is just screaming for his life. Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Why? What is this? Turn of events. Somebody save me. Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later... Kyoko, I guess? What's going on?
Hey,
What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
it would seem...
I gather that something happened? Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Oh, wait. Sakura. Stay hydrated. Ina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Are we finally gonna make up now? Are you gonna man up and talk to her about it, Makoto, finally? Please? Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. Oh. She's replying now. Huh?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about.
Whew.
She says it doesn't matter. Which one's the right choice? Oh, I'm saving this. I'm saving definitely. But which one is the right choice? Which one? I feel like something else picking that. It still fits to the story, like I don't think she's like debating us. Like if we ask her about this something else, she's gonna be like, oh, so you really didn't care, huh? Like I don't think that's the case. So I think, but I do want to know what that issue is. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have... Oh, okay. So I think we're gonna get both sides, both things. You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? She's way too smart. She's way too smart. But yeah, I guess now that she's the one saying it, it really doesn't matter then. I feel like she would understand it. And she did. So, like, I still think Makoto could have told this from the start, and Kyoko would have still understood it without having to go through all that drama and not going to breakfast at the same time. That was so weird. But yeah, you're only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, And that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. Makoto is just... How is she this smart? Am I really befriending the right person? To think like that?
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What? What?
Because
Yeah, see, this is what I meant. Because ultimately, that means you don't trust me. If Makoto just trusted Kyoko with the information, Kyoko, knowing her, she makes very objective decisions. Like, she doesn't just come to conclusions. She actually takes a step back, looks at everything. That's the kind of person Kyoko is, and I hope Makoto thinks the same way, because that's what I'm seeing. But like, he didn't trust her. Like, the way she acts wasn't enough for him to trust her. Like, Kyoko even told us about that secret entrance, and we just kept that secret from her. She's definitely like in the right for all of this. No, that's not it. Don't even try to defend yourself anymore, Makoto. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry. It's such a bad way to apologize, but if it's an apology,
that's
let's
fine.
see. It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Water under the bridge, I guess? This is like the least of their worries. They're still trying to escape this murder classroom. So, besides,
And
I may have overreacted. She's blushing. What does this mean? Did we actually get her? Huh?
Anyway,
Yeah, she's clearly like showing her own feelings now. Ooh-wee. And to think Makoto didn't trust her. It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now we talk about something else. This is probably more lore. Let's hear it. What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
So,
Just come with me and you'll find out. Yup. Things are definitely okay now if she's acting like this. Unless she's planning something bad right now. I guess. What?
shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko. I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence. And in silence, I chased her. And eventually, we arrived. Don't tell me they're gonna go to the secret room again. No. Oh. Alter ego. The dressing room? He's so shocked. So the something else you mentioned,
Indeed.
that's right. It has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. True? True? Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. More information?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently, he has something he wants to ask us. That's kinda sus. You have to remember, he's still an AI. I guess Chihiro made him, but... What would he want with us? Alter Ego wants to ask us something? Do you have anything
Correct.
else to say? Nope. Okay, talk to Alter Ego then. Hello? Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough?
Thank you.
No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us?
So,
Oh yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. Somewhere like that exists? Why haven't we done that already?
What?
Same. Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. I don't recall if Alter Ego is capable of seeing, quote-unquote. She replied, "Why?"
you see,
Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I've finished my work,
but
I don't want that.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school,
That's right.
the only way I can help is if you connect me to this school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I wonder if there'd be punishments. Because this is definitely a good idea to get information. But to hack into the school system, that's something Monokuma definitely won't want.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. Oh, I have a feeling that's like a built-in feature by Chihiro. Chihiro really wanted to get strong. And the reason why he wanted to be strong was to help others, right? So... Chihiro is still alive in our hearts. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
I'm
If
gonna
it's
do my best.
for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Character development? Wasn't Kyoko the one who went, "You're so quick to decide who your friends are," when we referred to Alter Ego as our friend? Kyoko, To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now.
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend?
So,
Okay. He's reacting to this, to our current conversation. So that must mean he can either see or hear. Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
Listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place? I thought this was the only place. That's why we all went to the bathhouse. Which is still really suspicious if you think about it. If you're the mastermind. Like the whole class just gathering in the bathhouse. But I guess Monokuma really values like privacy? No, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't go in here and get the laptop.
That's right.
Remember? There's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. The hidden room in the bathroom. A room without a surveillance camera. The secret room. That's it! The secret room you told me about. We got knocked out there. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. But do you have an Ethernet cable?
However,
Just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. Yup. We'll also have to move Alter Ego and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
that's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you. What is that? Huh? What are we wearing again? Oh, we have a jacket on. Okay, then yeah, that would make sense. Ultimate lucky unlucky student.
So then,
Then let's get started. Give me a second. I need to do something real quick. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Just something urgent real quick came up. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, alter ego. Bear with us, okay? I still don't know what to think about the whole alter ego thing. Yeah, they're clearly treating alter ego as a friend. Like, that's for sure. But I guess it just feels normal to treat him like another human being. Because why do you have to go, it's gonna be a little cramped, okay? Like, I don't think there's built-in like sensors on the laptop that would be able to feel that it's cramped. And he's been locked in a locker this whole time. We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. How does this... What? How does this even work? It tickles. So every time the laptop is touched, it goes, oh, don't, not there. No, I mean, I didn't say anything. Okay, we keep going. You can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Then it goes full. Understood. Your command has been implemented. Roger. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react. Imagine if, what was his name? If Fumi was still there. When alter ego went, it tickles. Oh boy. That would have been a weird exchange between Hifumi and alter ego.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there?
However,
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
it's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. We can talk to other people, but you think that would mess up the order of events? Like, would that lead to us messing up the mission of bringing him? Let's save just in case. Yasuhiro Hagakure. Ah, Makoto! Alright, this is after the Sakura incident. Well, I call it a Sakura incident, but it's not really anything. What the? Why do you seem so surprised? Nothing's wrong. Why would anything be wrong? He's acting really strange. Well, I guess he's always acting really strange. Okay. Fair play, Makoto. Okay, well, gonna go back to my room now. Take her easy, partner. See ya. Something urgent again, wait. I'm really sorry about that unfortunate timing of events. But, yep, I just needed to do something for a while. Anyway, we continue. But, yeah, why was Hero acting like that? What was that even? And why was Hero even there? What?
Have you reached that certain age?
My obsession.
Is this like... You know, it's called Simlish for the Sims, right? It's what you call the gibberish that they speak? What would you call this? English? Oh, I think she's saying... I actually have nothing. I don't even know what she's thinking right now. What are you doing? Same thoughts, Makoto.
Living.
I see.
Anyway, I'm headed back to my room. I'll just be there, living totally calm.
What? Okay, that has to be like the funniest voice line in this game so far. Yeah. That's definitely the weirdest one so far. Wow, what was that even? Only I knew how to talk like that. Okay, this is the floor. And we just skipped it. You know, nothing weird with me
Hey,
going in the bathroom with Kyoko. Hey Makoto,
why?
are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. She's giving us an alibi, like... She's letting the mastermind know. We're only going in to check the documents. We're not going in for anything else. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go, and to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here. Oh. Well, that's an interesting strategy. Oh, I get it. She's acting. Ooh. She was so forceful, I thought I'd made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go! Oh, okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Okay. First we have to find the network cable. He said it could be in the drawer. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in the drawer. Found it! This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer.
I'm gonna do my best.
Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends. Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. Makoto sucks at acting. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko.
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? What are you getting at, Makoto? What are you trying to say? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. Kyoko's just roasting Makoto. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we?
so...
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Alter Ego.
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. We still don't know what Sakura meant when she said, "I'm drawing a line." We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kinda tired. So I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, Z. I had completely dozed off. Oh no. Things have always gone bad with this doorbell. Something always happens soon. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. I hate that there's no peephole in this. But I guess it wouldn't be as soundproof and as protected if there was a peephole.
Makoto.
Oh. Makoto, get out here. Kyoko? What's going on? That was a failed yawning noise.
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. Oh no. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry.
Huh?
She's not white as a ghost. I guess they didn't have time to make that sprite.
Makoto, Hyoko,
Ina, what's wrong?
something's not right. In the rec room.
What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Smart. Huh? Then why?
It would seem...
Feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the rec room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in?
indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. This definitely has something to do with the room that's connected to the rec room. No, that's the 4th floor. The 4th floor is the one with the room that had a Monokuma symbol on it. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... Yoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here!
I found the broom. In the classroom. Use it.
Makoto,
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Come on, please hurry.
Okay, you two stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength and finally the knob turned.
Sakura!
I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her, it was ice cold. Yeah. All I felt was cold death. Oh man. Maybe we shouldn't have given her bandages. Maybe it should have been something else. Something to defend herself with. Oh. I could only feel the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. Then... What? You're telling me someone murdered her?
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What? Someone actually murdered her?
Huh?
No way. Who could it be? Who could it be?
Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction? No, Hina, keep it together. What do they say again? What was the Japanese phrase? Shikarishiro? Something near that? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there, motionless behind her, while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed, while I stood there, unable to do a thing. Time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Ogre? I still don't like that Hiro actually calls her ogre.
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Interesting.
Sakura was murdered. And by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It was one of you! Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura. Oh!
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it.
You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Let me punch this bear. Let me punch this bear. Let me punch this bear. I hate this bear. He just showed up and I'm already so mad. Jeez. I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's
That's...
Monokuma file!
That's right. It's the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Uh-huh. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again and then...
In other words,
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. That was another thing that was weird, but there's a reason, because she's the spy.
well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie. Before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because I mean, your lives are all on the line, right? He's the worst.
What is this?
Just the worst. Which one fits more there? Sayaku or Saite? I think Saite to describe someone. I don't know though. I'm not sure. What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here. With Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1. But we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order? Just under, like... Just under Monokuma? This guy's next. This guy's the next worst character. The next character you want to punch the most.
That's fine.
Fine. I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. None of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive you.
Won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about the compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. Yasuhiro's reacting like he actually did something in all the previous cases. I don't even recall this guy having any substantial evidence found. Like, no substantial statements at all as well. This guy was just coming up with random crap the last time. And he was the one being blamed. Like, he was the main... What's it called? Not defendant. Like, he was the main person being accused. And he still was making up a lot of random crap that made him even more sus. You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Okay, this one I understand.
Nope, don't really care.
Ah.
No. Just no. And you, hero? Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine. I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura? It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. We can't let our dreams be dreams. Just do it. Investigate. I'd better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of his death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of this school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
In other words,
This is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery novels, mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
Yeah, I've never heard that as well. When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. Knowledge. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method, seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, we all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door or something like that.
however,
Excuse me. But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. And the Monokuma file indicates that it was a heavy blow to the head. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. And that brings me to my hypothesis, my theory, that it could have been Hina who did this. It could as well be Hina. Because Hina and Sakura were very, very close. And Hina, I'm sure, also worried about Sakura a lot. It might have been a case of her being too worried. No, that's not the term. Like, she didn't want to see Sakura getting hurt. And that's why she did this. Could be, could be not. Let's find out. That sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words,
By that, I mean there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. Highly likely, I would say. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked rooms mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko. Which of these 4 choices seems to be the most likely case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. Naruhodo. The way the killer set up the locked room? Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Aha. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So,
It looks like a protein drink. And it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can... Protein can. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the chem lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the chem lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Oh, what is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. They must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it. Oh, that's true. That means the shards of glass were there
So-
already before. I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. An important clue? I'm not sure I see how. Think, Makoto, think. That reminded me of that meme again. It's from a comic, but I don't remember which comic. Empty protein drink. Let's investigate which one first. Actually, give me a second again, but this time it's gonna be really quick. I just need to go to the bathroom. Just real quick. 1 second. BRB again. Yes, I washed my hands, don't worry. Actually, let's talk to the rest
What?
first. Let's talk to everyone. What do you want? You're bothering me. Go away. He's not even trying to hide how much he despises me. I'd better go before he crushes my soul completely. Hina told you already, Makoto. Have some backbone. You can't just keep letting him badmouth you like this. Let's talk to
However-
Kyoko first then, I guess. But for Sakura to have been killed... Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
It's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist. Strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly they would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. Okay, what I'm thinking... Because weirdly enough, she was in the chem lab. She must have been drugged or poisoned. I don't even think the blow to the head is what killed her. That blow to the head might as well be from like the fight from before between Monokuma and Sakura.
What the heck?
We already know who did it.
I won't forgive
Byakuya,
you.
Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? Okay, that's important information. After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry. That she just wanted to talk to them. Okay? There's starting to be holes in her story. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened. Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Okay. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Okay, the hole in the story is when Hina ran to Kyoko and when we were outside the rec room, didn't Hina just say that she saw Sakura from outside the room? Like she was passing by? She wasn't just passing by, she knew about this. So I feel like that's a hole in her story. Unless I'm thinking about it too much. There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. What's the lyrics again? Blood stains on the carpet. Then she ran into the bathroom. Okay, no DMCA, no DMCA. There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? It could be the vomited blood. Highly likely, I would say. Vomited blood, then she sat on the chair. What's this? This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
Oh, that's... Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well...
Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like him. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on him. You really liked them that much?
I mean...
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Polka dot candy wrapper. Now what's this? It's glass shards. There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red and... These are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Interesting. One thing is, how did it shatter like that? And I guess the next main thing is, what was in the bottle? Oh, there's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Figure on the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. We're done with the chair. This chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Oh, there's handprints right there, but the glass is one of these. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how'd they get those figures inside the bottles?
So...
Yeah, so it was assembled in the bottle. It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside? You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. That is how it works, right? I feel like I'm starting to make sense of things little by little. The Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. You actually like put it together in the bottle, right? Am I getting this wrong again? I hope not. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass which probably started out as a bottle? Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass in the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. What kind of... Do you see blood on her head? I don't think the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Huh? The locker's open. And there on the inside, it's a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Yeah, I figured. Oh, why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? It was already open. Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then what does this handprint mean? Locker handprint has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay, now we examine Sakura herself. Sakura drew her last breath, sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. Ah, and I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So, what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Would poisoning be considered an injury? I don't think so. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. But Byakuya.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes. most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Are we done with the room? I think so. This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. Oh, we examined the door, of course. The door doesn't have a lock and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only noticeable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. Makoto smashed the window so perfectly, I just noticed. Like, there's no shards of glass left on the frame itself. Like, wouldn't there normally be like a few pieces on there? At least that's how movies depict it. That's how media depicts it, I think. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. That means we need to find an escape route, do we not? It's around 1 o'clock right now.
Hey.
Nope, we're done here. So, are we out? No. What are we missing? We talked to Byakuya already, right? Oh, the magazine shelf. The same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. What? I've examined everything now. What? Talk to Hina again?
What the heck? I won't forgive you.
Oh, talk to Byakuya after that.
What?
I see. What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? Oh, you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact. I guess.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Oh, okay. Thanks. You big meanie.
Listen,
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so. For the most part.
so then,
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go and talk to the others. Nothing wrong with her being this pushy, I think. She's just taking initiative. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. And we go. This door is the only way in or out. What? Huh? Oh! Guess who completely forgot that the controls to leave the room is to press R. Oh man. It's so confusing though. Like, look at the other rooms. You can... I guess now you can't exit the room by clicking on the door because it's an important piece of the story, but... Man, that's kinda annoying. Those other 2 probably went back to their rooms. Really? So that would be Toko and Hiro. Toko is the next one. Talk to her first. I pressed the doorbell. And after a few seconds... Okay. At least
Who's
she's in
there?
Toko mode. We can have an actual conversation. The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Kinda rude, Makoto. Kinda rude.
I was in such a good mood, too.
You call this a good mood? Do you even know that someone's dead? She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something? If it's something indecent, get ready for a sexual harassment lawsuit.
Oh, he's actually outside now. Okay,
What do you want?
why can we ask her about this? That's making me interested. Sure. You know, you're always talking about how indecent things are. But you're always the one who brings it up in the first place, you know? Fair play.
What? You think you can beat me in a battle of wits? You're nothing.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Why are you like this? I mean, we did have the initial scenes. I don't even know if that was the second or the first one. It was the second one. The second time we spent time with Toko, we actually did go spying on Byakuya. So this woman is definitely obsessed with him. Oh my. I need to pump the brakes on this situation. Yes, please. Awkward silence.
What
At
do you
least-
want?
At least that's done. Okay, let's talk about the important things now. I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Byakuya already told me she had asked to meet with him.
What? You wanted to meet with Master too? I just said too, didn't I?
Dug your own grave.
I guess now it's totally obvious, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it?
I admit I did get the note. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go.
Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact. That's the same thing we said to Byakuya.
Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room.
With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Toko's account. I don't know why I read it that way. Now Hero. This is like, oh wait, what? That's Sakura. Oh, they both have like flared up hair or something. I still think like the nameplates on the doors are so cute. Like it's... what would you even call it? Like pixel chibi art? So cool. I pressed the doorbell and after a few seconds...
You know?
What's up, Kodo? Did you need something? There, I was gonna say, he probably stepped out. Yes, I did. Yeah, actually. I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. What? How do you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? He says this after admitting that his fortune telling actually only comes through 30% of the time. But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well... when she asked me to meet with her, of course. This guy just really wants to be sus, huh? Like he really wants people to think that he did it. The way he speaks, the way he acts. Why is he like this? But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note.
How about that?
She gave it to me in person. And she happened to mention the others. Like, in passing. I got to be honest, this is super suspicious. So then, you went and met with Sakura?
You got it all wrong!
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually...
The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
Don't look at me!
I haven't seen her since then. We were with him when we brought Hina to the nurse's office, so that was correct, but we don't know about what happened after he ran away. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on!
Sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pockets. What? Huh? Quick as the wind, Hero snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out, you know. Cause everyone normally panics when their trash falls into the ground. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked me to meet with me. What? I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. Oh well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hero quickly slipped back into his room. Hero said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Oh! This is where Sakura wrote the note? I mean, we don't know. We can't say yet, but it's possible. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. Wait. Actual crime scene. And the protein. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start? We must start in the chem lab. Because I really think she was poisoned. Wait. Where is the chem lab? I'm getting lost. Isn't it on the 3rd floor? Wait. What? This is the physics lab. What? I'm getting lost still. There we go. It was in the 4th floor. I wasn't wrong. I just couldn't find it. Okay. There's really only 2 things to investigate, so let's talk to Byakuya first. So, did you find out anything? I'm just trying, you know. Maybe you'll actually tell me something? Somehow I can sense him saying, "Leave me alone," without him even having to say it. What a guy. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? So we just don't need to ask him. He'll give us the information just by us investigating. I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words...
That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder. And there's footprints. These are footprints? And they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out a floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen. Why, you can't draw, Byakuya?
What?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Oh, okay. So I got to work, and before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. So how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So when you look at it like this, it's interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No!
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. He's just using us as an excuse to have a shoe to test out. I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. So he wasn't trying anything else? He was actually trying to see if that was our footprints? Mean. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. That we're not gonna note down? Let's see what's on this shelf. There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider part of this part of the shelving unit Section A. Chem C9? Huh? But wait, there's more. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? So on this shelf it looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kinda harsh?
What?
What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. Didn't even say that. The audacity of this man. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving. Unit Section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. What about C? On this shelf is... all good. One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and the number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving Unit Section C. I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements. Section B has reagents. And Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A, there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there. Chem Lab shelf has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Ooh, the powder itself. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I'd better not leave a footprint. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered. What? He repeated the line again. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. C4. It looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also, it looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of the print, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Isn't that kind of too convenient? That the glass bottle shattered and fell right around the time of the incident. And if this chem room had something to do with the incident, that's kind of weird that the person would just allow their footprints to be left there after dropping that powder down there. It has to be a setup. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. And to the rec room we go. But before that, let's get roasted by Byakuya again.
I see.
Never mind. He's praising us, but he's probably gonna degrade us again. Makoto, I admit, you have a good eye for spotting useful clues. But you also need to learn how to make use of those clues. Wow! He didn't say anything bad! And by the way, this was the room I meant. The one with the Monokuma icon. We still can't quite get in there. Yup, still locked. Anyway, let's go back to the rec room. I'm still kinda sad that they added a rec room, but we never... I don't think we were allowed to play in it.
Hey.
They could have at least made that minigame. Maybe even the darts one. But they didn't let us play. I guess it just really doesn't fit the game. That's why they didn't do it. Oh, Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying.
Anyway...
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You do well to look over them one more time. She's cracked, man. How did she even... Well, I guess she's stuck in this room, so she'd be stuck looking at those as well. There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. I can only assume that the blood is Sakura's. But that's strange if it's true. Why is it so far away from where she died? There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. Yep, it's the same thing, so... Oh. This is what Kyoko wanted us to look at. Something new, something new. The pieces are different.
Hey,
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. Has to do with the pieces. There's a pawn, a rook, a bishop, and the king. That's the only thing that changes, so... What's missing is... the knight and the queen. Hey Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is? My brain hurt.
so...
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions, so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer! Makoto in shambles. I do trust you to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree?
Hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? I wonder what this experiment is. An experiment?
anyway...
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that? We're definitely gonna get cut trying to pick up all those glass shards.
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya's not here, so...
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. So she's also just leaving, huh? She's supposed to stand guard, but she's fine with it leaving. Well, Byakuya isn't here, so I guess it's fine, and we're here as well. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. Okay, my bad. Of course, he wouldn't pick it up by hand. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Is everything ready? What's with that smug smile? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words...
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done. Is she gonna be checking if the red bottle really came from here? That's the only thing, that's the only reason why I think she would do this. Other than... Nah, I'm coming blank. It's a blank. I don't know. Let's just see. First, let's compare the weight of the two normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced.
In other words...
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same and nothing else could really affect the weight.
So then...
Now here comes the important part. With all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be it would balance out. Either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
So then,
Okay then, let's give it a try. It's always worth giving it a shot. Huh? And it has the rook piece, huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. How are you this good? Like, what would make you think of weighing this? What?
In other words,
The result of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together,
hey,
and I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. It's that the bottle didn't come from there. So, what do you think? It's all on you. The bottle either didn't come from there, or it's mixed in with shards of the same color. Check the body again. According to the Kyoko. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey,
don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? Here we go again. Sakura is actually a boy.
whew,
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. He was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some times I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
it's true.
That's totally normal. Then, how can you?
So,
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna be touching a sensitive topic here. I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind.
hey,
More importantly, look here. Ooh, is that the yellow powder? Her shoes?
correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. How did we not notice this the first time we looked? Makoto, are you even looking properly?
Hey,
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain.
It would seem.
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows.
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Kyoko's examination summary. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. You mean I can't believe we actually looked with our own 2 eyes and saw that there's powder on her shoes and she got hit twice? I guess the one about getting hit twice makes sense. You wouldn't really notice that unless you had a keen eye. And if you're used to seeing stuff like that, I guess. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Now, Hina, what do you have for us? We already know who did it!
I won't
forgive you. Just the worst.
Huh? Same line. Can we look at the wrapper again? I gave that to Sakura. She got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. Oh. Nothing new. Look at this again, I think. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room. Chem A2.
So...
It looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. But still, this protein can... It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. So she must have gotten this from the chem lab. But you see what's scattered around the can? It's
Correct.
the same.
So...
Yeah, it's the same dialogue, so I don't think
In
we need
other
to
words-
complete it. Yup.
Hey,
So what do you think? It's all on you. The experiment showed that the pieces of glass on the floor were heavier than an intact Monokuma bottle. And the bottles all have something in common. There's apparently an important secret hidden there. Okay, the bottles all have something in common, but the one on the floor is heavier. Clearly, that means that the bottle on the floor is different, but how does it differ? It looked pretty much the same to me. Glass shards on the floor. Yeah. It looks the same. What could have made it heavier? Could there be like shards of blood mixed in here that somehow like became solid? Kyoko, why do you do this? Why do you do this? Leave the area? What are we even supposed to do now? Yeah, it's still the rec room and the chem lab. Let's go back to the chem lab, I guess. And see what the chem lab has in store for us. Talk to Byakuya.
I see.
Nope, it's the same thing. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf. Oh, so we're done examining that too. Like we can't look at the things on the floor anymore. Then what am I missing? What could I be missing? Ooh, I actually didn't notice that. Oh wait, never mind. I was being dumb. I was like, there's stairs straight from the 3rd floor from the 5th floor. Because I thought it read 6th floor, but it was actually going up to the 5th. Anyway. There must be something else I missed. Maybe the blood stains? No. The magazines? Yeah. I knew there was something with the magazines, so it wasn't the blood stains. Clue. Huh? This magazine is upside down. Miss Muscle appears. You're going to the what? The mall? Then I can't read what the title is. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in blood. Bold, bloody letters. And it said, Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this...
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, it's that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? Not quite yet. Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. Because one, Kyoko made it a point that Sakura's hands weren't bloody. They were spotless. So how she would be able to write that and then wash her hands in here? That doesn't add up.
I will forgive you.
It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. You should be. Wait, really? It's done already?
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Rude.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I?
What if I said no?
Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Wow. This is definitely a challenge.
See you soon.
I don't even know how a lot of these evidence adds up. It's already time? But the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Oh man. The class trial, huh? There's no running away now. The red door, I have no choice but to go through it. Man, I thought we could go do the gacha. Cause you know, we're gonna be going through this door and to the class trial next time. Yep. This class trial is gonna be long and I don't want to have to cut it short. But yeah. Wow. This is crazy. I have no leads. I have no idea who did this. In the previous cases, I was always able to like at least make a theory. Make a theory that actually makes sense and has evidence and things happening in the story back it up. But now I just don't. Now all we know is protein shake. And we don't even know what happened in that protein shake. But it had glass shards under it. And then... Oh! Oh wait. The glass shards under it. Oh! Could the glass shards have been... No, I don't think so. Okay, my thought was Maybe the glass shards in the behind Sakura, the ones with the night piece, the Monokuma figurine thingy. Could it have been dyed red from Sakura's blood? But I don't think so, because so far they've shown blood as this bright pinkish purplish substance. So I don't think that's the case, but yeah, I guess we'll have to see in the trial. But wow, I have no leads. I still have a feeling that the Hina thing still applies. Like, it could have very well have been Hina who killed Sakura for the reason that she doesn't want to see her get hurt and be isolated anymore. So she just killed her to end her suffering, kind of thing. That's the only theory that I can come up with now. I have nothing that makes Byakuya look sus. We were with Kyoko the whole time. Also nothing that makes Toko look sus. Except for the quote-unquote dying message, but Sakura, I really don't think it was Sakura who wrote that. Oh, right. We have the hero thing. Yasuhiro was kinda sus. But he's always sus, so that's the problem. Wow. This is insane. How is the case gonna play out? Thankfully, like, it's not a system where we have to go like, I think this is what happened, and we back it up with evidence. Thankfully, we just have to find the errors in statements. Because I would be stuck. But this game is fun. Everything about this game so far has been really great. And yeah, I'm excited to finish the case next time. Okay, last check. Did I do 2 saves? Yeah, I did, just in case one gets corrupted. Yup. Okay, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you for watching. Our next stream is gonna be on Sunday. We're gonna be playing more Valorant. I hit Plat 2 last stream, during my last Valorant stream, and I wanna hit Plat 3 fast and hit Diamond fast, because I feel like the grind to Ascendant is gonna be harder than the grind to Diamond. But yep, that's gonna be it for me today. I'll see you on Sunday, same time. Thank you for watching. Have a nice rest of your day. Bye-bye.